If you're over 60 and taking magnesium glycinate, vitamin D3, and K2 all together, especially at night before bed, what I'm about to share could explain why you're still waking up exhausted, why your legs cramp in the middle of the night, and why despite doing everything right, you feel like your body is working against you. This isn't about the supplements being wrong. It's about something almost nobody talks about, something that changes everything after 60. And something your doctor probably never mentioned when they told you to take these nutrients. The problem is timing. And the consequences of getting it wrong go far deeper than most people realize. Here's what's happening in bodies across America right now. Millions of older adults are taking these three essential nutrients. Vitamin D for bones, K2 for arteries, magnesium for sleep, and they're combining them in ways that create internal chaos. One nutrient is telling your body to wake up. Another is trying to calm you down. And the third can't do its job because the other two are fighting for the same absorption pathways. The result, your calcium doesn't go where it belongs. Your muscles stay tense when they should relax. Your sleep becomes fragmented. And over time, the very supplements meant to protect you may be working at half strength or less. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you exactly why this happens. What your body is actually trying to tell you and the simple morning-evening separation that changes everything. If you've been taking all three together and wondering why you're not feeling the results you expected, stay with me. This could be the missing piece you've been searching for. Thomas, 67, from Tampa. Thomas did everything by the book. Every night before bed, he lined up his three supplements. Vitamin D3 5000 IU, vitamin K2 100 micrograms, magnesium glycinate 400 milligrams, and took them all at once with a glass of water. His doctor had recommended vitamin D for his bones. He'd REA. You're meticulous. You track your diet, exercise regularly, and faithfully take your daily supplements. You've researched the benefits of vitamin D3, K2, and magnesium, knowing they're crucial for bone health, heart function, and overall vitality. You invest time and money, expecting to feel vibrant, energetic, and rested. Yet, despite doing everything right, you still find yourself battling persistent fatigue, inexplicable brain fog, and restless nights. You wake up feeling like you haven't slept, dragging yourself through the day, wondering why your carefully curated wellness routine isn't delivering the promised results. If this resonates with you, know that your frustration is understandable. For years, we've been told to simply take our vitamins. The prevailing wisdom has focused on what to take, rather than when. But what if the key to unlocking true energy and restorative sleep isn't just about the supplements themselves, but about aligning them with your body's natural rhythms? Your body operates on a delicate internal clock, a circadian rhythm that dictates everything from hormone release to nutrient absorption. When powerful supplements like vitamin D3, K2, and magnesium are introduced at the wrong times, they can inadvertently create an internal conflict, often impacting our sleep. Let's consider vitamin D3, often hailed as the sunshine vitamin and a cornerstone of modern supplementation. It's absolutely vital, acting more like a hormone than a vitamin, influencing countless bodily functions. It boosts mood, supports immunity, and yes, it provides a subtle sense of wakefulness and energy, much like sunlight itself. This is fantastic during the day. However, when taken too late in the evening, D3 can inadvertently mimic the stimulating effects of morning sun, signaling to your body that it's time to be alert, not wind down. This can interfere with melatonin production and disrupt your delicate sleep architecture, leaving you feeling wired but tired, regardless of your D3 levels. It's a subtle but significant misstep against your body's clock. Now, add vitamin K2 and magnesium into the mix. Magnesium, often called nature's tranquilizer, is renowned for its calming properties, aiding muscle relaxation, nerve function, and promoting a sense of peace that's conducive to sleep. K2 works synergistically with D3, ensuring calcium is directed to bones and not soft tissues. The intention behind taking these three together is sound. However, if you're taking a stimulating dose of D3 alongside your calming magnesium right before bed, you're essentially asking your body to hit the gas and the brake simultaneously. This internal tug-of-war can sabotage your sleep efforts, making it harder to drift off and stay asleep, despite consuming compounds designed to help. It becomes a crucial balancing act. You are not alone in this struggle. Millions of individuals are diligently trying to optimize their health, only to be met with perplexing results. The good news is that the solution isn't about ditching your beloved supplements or overhauling your entire lifestyle. It's about a simple, yet profoundly impactful adjustment: nutrient timing. By understanding how these powerful compounds interact with your circadian rhythm, you can optimize their benefits, reclaim your energy, and finally experience the deep, restorative sleep you deserve. This isn't just a small tweak, it's a fundamental shift that can transform your daily life. Chapter 2: Understanding the internal conflict, when vitamin D3, K2 and magnesium fight in your body. Have you ever diligently taken your vitamins, perhaps even a robust vitamin D3 supplement, only to still feel something is off? Maybe your sleep isn't improving, or you're experiencing unexplained jitters or even muscle cramps. It's a common frustration, and often, the culprit isn't a lack of effort, but a subtle yet profound, internal conflict, happening within your very cells. This chapter dives into the fascinating, often overlooked dynamic between three vital nutrients: vitamin D3, vitamin K2, and magnesium. They aren't just individual players, they're a symphony, and if one is out of tune, the whole composition suffers. Let's start with vitamin D3, often called the sunshine vitamin or even a prohormone. Its role is widely celebrated, boosting immunity, supporting mood, and, most famously, enhancing calcium absorption from your gut. You take D3, and your body dutifully pulls more calcium into your bloodstream. Sounds great, right? More calcium for strong bones. However, this is where the plot thickens. D3 is a powerful initiator, but it's not the full story. Think of D3 as the enthusiastic talent scout who finds all the potential stars, calcium, and brings them to the main stage. But where do they go from there? This is where vitamin K2 steps in, playing the role of the meticulous traffic controller or the casting director. K2's primary job is to activate specific proteins, like matrix GLA protein, MGP, and osteocalcin, which are essential for directing calcium. MGP helps prevent calcium from depositing in soft tissues like arteries, kidneys, and even your brain, where it can cause calcification and myriad health issues. Meanwhile, osteocalcin ensures that calcium is properly integrated into your bones and teeth, making them strong and dense. Without adequate K2, that extra calcium D3 helps absorb can end up in places it shouldn't, leading to issues like arterial stiffness, kidney stones, and paradoxically, weaker bones. It's like having an abundance of building materials but no blueprint or supervisor to put them in the right place. Now, let's bring in the unsung hero, magnesium. Often overshadowed, magnesium is an indispensable cofactor for over 300 enzymatic reactions in your body. Crucially, it's essential for the activation of vitamin D3 itself. Yes, you heard that right. Your D3 supplement might be largely ineffective if you're magnesium deficient, because D3 needs magnesium to be converted into its active form that your body can actually use. Beyond D3 activation, magnesium is vital for muscle relaxation, nerve function, energy production, and, significantly, it helps regulate calcium levels. It's the silent partner, the reliable stage manager who makes sure all the equipment works, the lights are on, and the show can go on smoothly. A deficiency in magnesium can throw the entire D3 K2 calcium dance into disarray. So, the internal conflict isn't about these nutrients actively harming each other, but rather a profound imbalance that arises when they aren't working in concert. Imagine a bustling construction site. D3 brings in mountains of bricks, calcium. K2 is the architect and foreman, directing where each brick goes, bones for the structure, not plumbing. And magnesium? It's the power supply and the skilled laborers, ensuring the machinery runs and the bricks are laid correctly. If D3 is working overtime, bringing in too many bricks, but K2 and magnesium are scarce or absent, you end up with calcium piled up in all the wrong places. This can manifest as anxiety, poor sleep, muscle spasms, and over time, more serious conditions related to cardiovascular health and bone density. Understanding this intricate interplay isn't just academic, it's fundamental to truly optimizing your health and well-being. Chapter 3, Not Just Age, Why This Problem Becomes More Serious After 60. As we journey through life, our bodies, like well-loved antique clocks, start to tick a little differently. What once ran smoothly on minimal maintenance might now require a bit more understanding, a gentler touch, and sometimes, a whole new approach to nourishment. For many of us, especially as we cross the threshold of 60, the intricate dance between vitamin D3, K2, and magnesium becomes not just a matter of optimization, but one of critical importance. It's not simply about getting older, it's about a complex symphony of physiological shifts that amplify the stakes. One of the most significant changes is our body's diminishing ability to handle magnesium. Think of magnesium as the unsung hero, the essential spark plug that fires up hundreds of enzymatic processes, including the activation of both vitamin D3 and K2. As we age, our digestive efficiency often declines, meaning we absorb less magnesium from the foods we eat. Simultaneously, factors like chronic stress, common medications, diuretics, proton pump inhibitors, and even reduced food intake can lead to increased magnesium excretion. This silent depletion creates a foundational weakness, making any attempts to supplement D3 or K2 far less effective, potentially even counterproductive, as the body struggles to utilize these vital nutrients without its essential cofactor. Next, let's talk about vitamin D3, often called the sunshine vitamin. While we understand its importance, our ability to produce it naturally from sunlight drastically reduces with age. Our skin becomes less efficient at synthesizing D3, and our kidneys, which play a crucial role in converting D3 into its active hormonal form, may also become less robust. This means older adults often need higher supplemental doses of D3 to maintain adequate levels. However, without sufficient magnesium to activate this D3, it largely remains in an inactive form, leading to a buildup that can ironically contribute to issues rather than solve them. It's like having a car full of fuel but no spark to start the engine. And then there's vitamin K2, the master conductor of calcium. As we age, bone health and cardiovascular health become paramount concerns. K2's primary role is to ensure calcium goes to where it's needed, our bones and teeth, and stays out of where it's not wanted, our arteries and soft tissues. This critical function requires K2 to activate specific proteins, like osteocalcin for bones and MGP, matrix GLA protein, for soft tissues. The activation of these proteins, you guessed it, is magnesium dependent. So, if you're taking D3 to boost calcium absorption but lack K2 to direct it, and critically, lack magnesium to activate K2's proteins, you're creating a scenario where calcium might be absorbed, but then deposited haphazardly, exacerbating calcification risks in arteries. The synergy among these three nutrients is a delicate balancing act, and after 60, this balance is particularly vulnerable. The cumulative effect of lower magnesium absorption, reduced D3 synthesis, and an increased need for precise calcium management creates a perfect storm. Symptoms that might have been mild annoyances in younger years, fatigue, sleep disturbances, muscle cramps, or even subtle cognitive fogginess, can intensify. The body is working harder with fewer resources, and the downstream effects on bone density, cardiovascular health, and overall vitality become much more pronounced. Understanding these age-related shifts isn't about resignation, it's about empowerment. It's about recognizing that what worked in your 30s or 40s might need a gentle recalibration now. By appreciating the unique challenges our bodies face after 60, especially concerning the D3 K2 magnesium dynamic, we can make informed choices to support our health and well-being, ensuring our antique clock continues to tick harmoniously for many more joyful years. Friends, let's talk about something truly fascinating, something many of us unknowingly get wrong. We've been told for years that vitamin D3 is essential, the sunshine hormone, crucial for strong bones, immune health, and even mood. And it absolutely is. But like a powerful friend, timing its visit can make all the difference. Imagine receiving a burst of morning sunshine in the middle of the night. It might feel good for a moment, but it's definitely going to disrupt your sleep cycle, right? That's precisely what can happen when you take vitamin D3 at the wrong time of day. Think about how our bodies naturally produce vitamin D3. It happens when our skin is exposed to sunlight, primarily during the daytime hours. This natural process is synchronized with our circadian rhythm, our internal clock that dictates when we're awake and when we sleep. Sunlight signals to our body that it's daytime, promoting alertness and various daytime functions. When we introduce a supplement like vitamin D3, especially a potent one, our body interprets it as a signal, similar to getting that dose of morning sun. Now, here's where it gets tricky for our precious sleep. If you're taking your vitamin D3 supplement in the evening, perhaps with dinner or even later, you might inadvertently be sending a wake-up call to your system just when it should be winding down. Vitamin D3 plays a role in regulating melatonin, the hormone responsible for making us feel sleepy. While it's not a direct stimulant like caffeine, its presence and metabolic pathways can interfere with the natural rise of melatonin in the evening. It's like trying to dim the lights for a cozy evening, but someone keeps flicking them on. Many people report improved sleep quality after starting vitamin D3 supplements. This isn't contradictory. Often, individuals are severely deficient, and correcting this deficiency brings overall health benefits, including better sleep. However, for those already taking D3 and still struggling with sleep, or experiencing restless nights after starting it, the timing is a critical factor. It's not about D3 being inherently bad for sleep, it's about respecting its role as a sunshine signal. Your body expects that signal during the day, not when it's preparing for restorative rest. The implications are significant. Chronic sleep disruption doesn't just make you tired, it impacts everything from cognitive function and mood to metabolic health and immune response. You might be meticulously optimizing every other aspect of your sleep hygiene, dark room, cool temperature, no screens, but if you're taking your D3 at night, you could be unknowingly sabotaging your efforts. It's a subtle yet powerful factor that many healthcare professionals, and even supplement manufacturers, often overlook. Understanding this interplay is the first step towards reclaiming your peaceful nights and truly leveraging the benefits of this vital vitamin. It's about working with your body's natural rhythms, not against them. So, let's explore how a simple adjustment can unlock a world of better sleep. Have you ever felt like you're doing everything right, taking your supplements religiously, eating well, trying to live a healthy lifestyle, yet you're still left feeling drained, your sleep is restless, and a sense of underlying unease persists? It's a frustrating paradox many of us face, especially as we navigate the complexities of health in our later years. We've talked about the internal tangle of D3, K2, and magnesium when they're out of sync. Now, let's unveil a remarkably simple yet profound solution, the nutrient timing reset. Imagine your body not just as a collection of organs, but as a meticulously orchestrated symphony, each section playing its part in perfect harmony with the natural rhythms of day and night. Just as a conductor knows exactly when each instrument should swell or recede, your body thrives when its essential nutrients are introduced at the right moments. This isn't about expensive new pills or complicated diets, it's about realigning your existing supplement routine with your body's inherent clock, optimizing their efficacy and minimizing unwanted side effects. At its core, nutrient timing is about respecting your circadian rhythm, that internal 24-hour clock governing everything from sleep-wake cycles to hormone release. Vitamin D3, often dubbed the sunshine hormone, naturally peaks when the sun is high. It's a stimulant, signaling wakefulness and activity. Taking D3 late in the day is akin to inviting a band to play a rock concert in your bedroom just as you're trying to drift off. It disrupts the delicate balance, leaving you wired when you should be winding down. This is where the reset comes in. The simplest adjustment can yield the most dramatic results. Think of D3 and K2 as your daytime allies. Taken together in the morning, ideally with a fatty meal, they work synergistically. D3 helps absorb calcium, and K2 acts as the masterful traffic controller, directing that calcium to where it belongs, your bones and teeth, and away from arteries and soft tissues. This morning ritual leverages D3's stimulating properties to support your daytime energy and cognitive function, all while K2 ensures calcium is properly utilized. As the day transitions to evening, your body naturally begins its wind-down process. This is magnesium's moment to shine. Often called nature's tranquilizer, magnesium plays a critical role in over 300 biochemical reactions, many of which are directly involved in relaxation and sleep. It helps calm the nervous system, relax muscles, and even supports the production of melatonin, your natural sleep hormone. Taking magnesium an hour or two before bed provides your body with the perfect cue to transition from an active state to a restful one, preparing you for deep, restorative sleep. This thoughtful timing avoids any potential clash with D3 and instead fosters a beautiful synergy within your system. By simply shifting when you take these vital nutrients, you move from fighting your body's natural rhythms to flowing with them. It's a profound shift, yet remarkably straightforward to implement, promising a return to natural vitality and peaceful nights. This simple change unlocks a cascade of benefits, transforming your health from the inside out. You've been diligently taking your supplements, perhaps even feeling a little proud of your health regimen. But what if I told you that even with the best intentions, the timing of your D3, K2, and magnesium intake could be sabotaging your efforts, especially your precious sleep? We've explored how D3, often hailed as the sunshine vitamin, can ironically disrupt your nighttime tranquility if taken at the wrong hour. It's like trying to water a plant in a downpour, well-intended, but ultimately counterproductive. This chapter isn't about if you should take these vital nutrients, but when to unlock their full potential and avoid unintended side effects. It's about creating a harmonious internal environment, not a chaotic one. We'll guide you through a simple, yet powerful adjustment to your daily routine, transforming your supplementation from a guessing game into a finely tuned symphony for your body's benefit. Let's make every nutrient count. First, let's talk about vitamin D3, our sunshine hormone. Given its role in mimicking sunlight exposure, the most intuitive and effective time to take your D3 supplement is in the morning, ideally with your largest meal of the day. Why then? D3 is fat-soluble, meaning it's best absorbed when consumed alongside fats. Think about how our bodies naturally produce D3, exposure to morning sunlight. Taking it early in the day aligns with your body's natural circadian rhythm, signaling daytime to your system. This timing helps optimize its bone health benefits, immune support, and mood regulation without interfering with melatonin production later in the evening. Avoid taking it past midday if you're sensitive to its stimulating effects, to ensure a peaceful night's sleep. It's about working with your body, not against it. Next up is vitamin K2, D3's essential partner. Think of K2 as the traffic cop for calcium, directing it to your bones and teeth where it belongs, and away from arteries and soft tissues. Since D3 helps absorb calcium, it makes perfect sense to take K2 alongside your D3 in the morning with that fatty meal. This synchronized intake ensures that as D3 increases calcium absorption, K2 is immediately available to usher that calcium to its correct destinations. This dynamic duo works synergistically, enhancing bone density and cardiovascular health. Taking them together not only boosts their individual efficacies but also prevents potential issues like calcium depositing in unwanted places. It's a beautiful partnership, ensuring calcium serves its purpose beautifully. Finally, let's talk about magnesium, the unsung hero that supports over 300 biochemical reactions in your body, including the activation of vitamin D3. Without adequate magnesium, D3 can't be properly utilized, becoming less effective. Magnesium can be taken at different times depending on your goals. For its calming effects and to aid sleep, taking it in the evening, an hour or two before bed, is often recommended. Many find it helps quiet the mind and relax muscles. However, if your primary goal is D3 activation or general daily function, you can also take a portion of your magnesium in the morning with your D3 and K2. The key is to split your dose if needed, or choose the time that best suits your personal needs and how your body responds. Listen to your body's subtle cues. So, what does this perfect timing look like? A simple routine could involve taking your D3 and K2 together with a fatty breakfast in the morning. Then, in the evening, an hour or two before sleep, take your magnesium. This strategy respects your body's natural rhythms, D3 and K2 working during the day when your body expects sunlight and activity, and magnesium gently preparing you for rest. Remember, consistency is key, but so is personalization. Pay attention to how you feel. Do you sleep better? Do you have more energy? Adjust as needed. This isn't about rigid rules, but about understanding your body's intricate dance with these vital nutrients. By simply changing when you take them, you can unlock a new level of well-being, restoring harmony and vitality. A little awareness goes a long way. After learning about the intricate dance between vitamin D3, K2, and magnesium, and how their timing impacts your well-being, you might ask, why haven't I heard this before? It's a valid, frustrating question. The answer lies in the fragmented nature of medical knowledge. Doctors are highly specialized, focusing on specific systems. While vital, this often leads to a siloed approach where the interconnectedness of nutrients and their systemic impact, like balancing bone health and sleep quality, is overlooked. Conventional medical education often lacks emphasis on holistic nutrient timing. The prevailing model treats symptoms, not root causes, missing the body's subtle rhythms. Overlooked in modern medicine. Secondly, consider incentives. The pharmaceutical industry, influencing research, prioritizes patentable drugs for profit. There's no patent for optimal vitamin D3 timing. Consequently, large, funded studies on nutrient timing are rare compared to drug trials. This means resources aren't allocated to widely promote such science. Furthermore, simplified health information often reduces complex physiological processes to take your vitamins without the crucial context of when and how they interact with your circadian rhythm. This oversimplification, while well-intentioned, strips away nuances dictating effectiveness, leading to suboptimal results. Profits, not holistic timing. Another major factor is the pervasive more is better or a magic pill mentality dominating health marketing. We're bombarded with messages promoting high doses or single supplements as panaceas. This sidesteps the truth: our bodies are intricate, finely tuned machines. Nutrient timing, requiring deeper understanding of biochemistry and circadian biology, isn't as marketable or easily digestible as a super supplement claim. It demands a shift from passive consumption to active, informed self-management. This can be challenging in a society accustomed to quick fixes. Media, pressured for sensational headlines, rarely explores the subtle yet powerful impact of timing. Marketing over genuine understanding. Moreover, the human body's complexity makes a universal, one-size-fits-all recommendation incredibly difficult. What works for one person might be suboptimal for another due to genetics, lifestyle, or diet. This variability makes it challenging for broad public health guidelines to incorporate precise nutrient timing without becoming overly complicated. Healthcare providers, often swamped, rely on general advice applicable to the largest common denominator, rather than delving into personalized intricacies. This isn't their failing, but a systemic limitation. True optimization often requires a bespoke approach, rarely taught or widely practiced. Too complex for generality, but here's the empowering part: understanding these reasons gives you power. You become an informed advocate for your own health. You realize profound changes often come not from expensive new supplements, but from appreciating your body's natural rhythms. Simple adjustments, like when you take existing supplements, can unlock significant improvements. This knowledge, though not widely broadcast, exists in scientific literature. It's about empowering you to connect the dots and take control. It's about being discerning and proactive, recognizing that the best health advice is often nuanced, evidence-based wisdom honoring your body's intrinsic intelligence. Your own health advocate. Remember those days when taking your supplements felt like a chore, another item on a long to-do list, with little to no noticeable difference? For many, the daily ritual of popping a pill in the morning, perhaps with breakfast, was a habit born out of good intentions but often met with underwhelming results. We were told what to take, but rarely when or how it truly interacted with our body's natural rhythms. This oversight, as we've explored, can lead to a subtle yet persistent internal chaos, leaving us feeling sluggish, restless, or simply not as vibrant as we'd hoped. But imagine, for a moment, a world where those very same supplements, taken at a different time, unlock a cascade of benefits you never anticipated. This isn't just about avoiding negative interactions, it's about optimizing your body's innate wisdom, turning potential adversaries into powerful allies. The journey begins with understanding that timing is not just a suggestion, but a profound lever for unlocking your body's full potential. One of the most immediate and profound shifts many people report is a remarkable improvement in sleep quality. For years, we might have struggled with falling asleep, staying asleep, or waking up feeling unrefreshed, often blaming stress, age, or even caffeine. Little did we know, our morning dose of vitamin D3, while essential, might have been subtly interfering with our body's natural melatonin production cycle, which ramps up in the evening. By simply shifting D3 to earlier in the day and introducing magnesium in the evening, we are no longer fighting our circadian rhythm. Instead, we are working in harmony with it. People describe deeper, more restorative sleep, waking up feeling truly energized, as if a heavy blanket of fatigue has been lifted. This isn't merely anecdotal, it aligns perfectly with our understanding of how D3 can mimic aspects of sunlight, signaling daytime to our bodies, and how magnesium calms the nervous system, preparing it for rest. It's a subtle change with monumental impact, transforming restless nights into peaceful slumber. Beyond sleep, the ripple effects extend to your mood and cognitive function. When your body is no longer battling internal biochemical conflicts, and your sleep is optimized, your brain functions more efficiently. Many individuals report feeling a noticeable lift in mood, a reduction in anxiety, and a greater sense of calm throughout the day. The clarity you experience isn't just a psychological trick, it's a direct result of better neurotransmitter balance and reduced inflammation, both of which are positively influenced by proper nutrient timing. Tasks that once felt daunting might now seem manageable, and your ability to focus, concentrate, and retain information improves significantly. It's like clearing out the mental fog that you didn't even realize was there, allowing your true sharpness and optimism to shine through. This newfound mental agility and emotional stability are truly a gift, making daily challenges feel lighter and opportunities more abundant. And what about your physical energy and vitality? Gone are the afternoon slumps and the perpetual feeling of being wired but tired. When D3 is taken earlier, it supports daytime energy without disrupting nighttime rest. When K2 and magnesium are timed correctly, they work synergistically to ensure calcium is deposited where it belongs, in your bones, not your arteries, supporting stronger bone health and more efficient muscle function. This translates into sustained energy levels throughout the day, improved athletic performance, if that's your pursuit, and a general sense of physical resilience. Imagine tackling your daily activities with renewed vigor, enjoying hobbies that once felt too exhausting, and simply moving through life with greater ease and less discomfort. This isn't just about feeling less bad, it's about feeling genuinely good, perhaps even better than you have in years. Your body thanks you with an outpouring of vitality and robust health. Ultimately, these aren't just isolated benefits, they weave together to create a holistic transformation. It's about regaining control over your well-being, feeling empowered by simple, yet profound, knowledge. The initial skepticism often gives way to a sense of wonder, as people realize how truly interconnected their bodily systems are, and how much impact a seemingly minor adjustment can have. This isn't a complex medical protocol, it's a return to honoring your body's natural rhythms, a symphony where each instrument plays its part at the perfect moment. You're not just taking supplements, you're orchestrating your internal environment for optimal performance and profound peace. The unexpected joy is finding that the new life you sought was always within reach, simply waiting for the right timing to flourish. It's a testament to the power of alignment, transforming your daily ritual into a true cornerstone of lasting well-being. We've journeyed together through the intricate world of vitamin D3, K2, and magnesium, uncovering the hidden, internal chaos that can arise when these crucial nutrients are taken at the wrong times. You've learned how D3, the sunshine hormone, might inadvertently disrupt your precious night's rest, and how its dance partners, K2 and magnesium, play vital roles in ensuring its benefits are truly absorbed and utilized without causing imbalance. Now, it's time to move beyond understanding and embrace empowered action. This isn't just theory, it's a practical path to reclaiming the vibrant well-being you deserve, starting today. Your simple action plan, the nutrient timing reset in 3 steps. Step 1. Inventory your current routine. Take a moment to honestly assess your current supplement regimen. When do you typically take your vitamin D3, K2, and magnesium? Are they all lumped together in the morning? Scattered haphazardly throughout the day? Or perhaps you haven't given it much thought at all. There's no judgment here, only awareness. Grab a pen and paper, or open a note on your phone, and simply list them out, noting the time of day you usually consume each. This initial step is about acknowledging your starting point, which is crucial for making informed adjustments. Step 2. Implement the nutrient timing reset. This is where the magic happens. Based on everything we've discussed, here's your clear-cut strategy. Vitamin D3. Take your D3 supplement in the morning, preferably with your first meal of the day. Remember, it's fat-soluble, so a meal containing healthy fats will enhance absorption. This aligns it with your body's natural diurnal rhythm, mimicking the sun's presence and allowing its energizing effects to support your day, not disrupt your night. Vitamin K2 and magnesium. These are your evening champions. Take your K2 and magnesium supplements in the evening, ideally 1 to 2 hours before you plan to go to bed. Magnesium, especially, is renowned for its calming properties and its ability to promote relaxation, making it a perfect companion for your wind-down routine. K2 works alongside D3, ensuring calcium is directed to where it's needed, bones, and away from where it's not, arteries, and taking it in the evening still allows for optimal synergy over a 24-hour cycle. Consistency is key here. Make it a part of your nightly ritual. Step 3. Listen to your body and adjust. While these guidelines are incredibly effective, remember that your body is unique. Pay close attention to how you feel over the next few weeks. Are you sleeping more soundly? Do you wake up feeling more refreshed? Is your energy more stable throughout the day? You might even notice subtle shifts in mood or overall vitality. Keep a simple journal if it helps you track these changes. If something feels slightly off, don't hesitate to fine-tune the timing within the recommended windows. Perhaps taking magnesium 3 hours before bed works better for you than 1 hour. This journey is about personalization, and your body will be your best guide. Your free resources for a seamless transition. To make this transition as smooth and effortless as possible, I've put together some valuable, free resources for you. The Nutrient Timing Reset Quick Start Guide, a concise, downloadable PDF summarizing the exact timing recommendations, common dosages, and a checklist to help you stay on track. Print it out and stick it on your fridge. Printable Daily Tracker, a simple, visually appealing sheet to help you log your supplement intake and note any changes in your sleep, energy, or mood. Sometimes seeing progress on paper is the greatest motivator. Exclusive community access, join our private online community where you can share your experiences, ask questions, and connect with others who are also embarking on this journey. You're not alone, and shared wisdom can be incredibly powerful. This is your moment to take control. Small, consistent actions lead to monumental results. By simply adjusting when you take your vital supplements, you're not just optimizing absorption, you're harmonizing with your body's natural rhythms, paving the way for deeper sleep, sustained energy, and an overall sense of calm and well-being. Start today. Your future, more vibrant self will thank you. As we reach the culmination of our journey, reflect on the path we've traveled. It wasn't always easy, but every step forged resilience within you. Remember the moments of doubt, the challenges that seemed insurmountable, and how you found the strength to push through. This journey wasn't just about reaching a destination, it was about the profound transformation within. You've uncovered hidden strengths, embraced your authentic self, and built a foundation of unwavering self-belief. This new chapter isn't a mere ending, but a powerful beginning. Carry forward the wisdom gained, the courage ignited, and the passion that now burns brighter than ever. You are equipped with a newfound perspective, ready to face the world with confidence and purpose. The possibilities stretching before you are limitless. This is your moment to shine, to create, to inspire. Let your unique light illuminate the path for others, sharing the lessons learned and the joy discovered. Embrace every opportunity, for each one is a stepping stone to even greater achievements. So, stand tall, knowing you are capable of achieving anything you set your mind to. This isn't just a farewell, it's a celebration of your extraordinary journey and the incredible future that awaits. Go forth and write your magnificent story.